Hi, this is Scott, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the ENFP descriptions according to Myers-Briggs personality typing. Alright, in order to understand the ENFP, you're going to have to know their four main functions. And the first function of an ENFP is extroverted intuition, or NE, and this is basically how the ENFP sees the world primarily. It's through their extroverted intuition, which kind of is good at being objective and seeing multiple possibilities and understanding other people's point of view and where they're coming from, and just kind of seeing both sides of the coin and being able to comprehend and understand that. And this also gives them a good grasp of the big picture, as well as just coming to conclusions that other people might have a hard time drawing. Like two unrelated items, they could find something and come to a conclusion like that. And this also kind of gives an ENFP somewhat of a off-the-wall sense of humor in a way, like that other people might not understand and might see as a little quirky or goofy or whatever. So yeah, that's extroverted intuition. Next is introverted feeling, or FI, and now this is dealt with more internally. This is kind of the ENFP's like moral structure and their own internal beliefs of what they believe is right and wrong and how things should be, and it's kind of like their internal convictions. And since this is introverted, it's kind of hard for them to explain to others, so while they could have strong feelings internally, some others might not see that. And sometimes when they get stressed out, they may become like uncharacteristically like strong about these and outwardly trying to express them, and it might shock some of the people that they're kind of close to, but it's just when they're feeling a little overwhelmed about their feelings versus wanting to accommodate people, it can cause some conflict. So yeah, but yeah, that's introverted feeling pretty much. And extroverted thinking, or TE, this is developed a little bit later in the ENFP's life, but this is basically like how they organize the world externally. They kind of want stuff to be more structured, and they get better at directing people or getting people into roles that they feel they'd be best in, and just kind of working towards making sure things happen and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something that's probably developed later on in like the teen years and a little bit farther into like the 20s and stuff like that. But yeah, that's something that is not as strong as their extroverted intuition, but it's another external way of dealing with the world. So yeah, that's extroverted thinking. And their fourth final function is introverted sensing, or SI. Now this, since it's their fourth function, is not ever really becomes like a strength for the ENFP. It's kind of something that's there lying in the background, but basically it's just their way of wanting things to remain the same, or having a routine and stuff. And so this kind of stresses out the ENFP sometimes, and I'll talk more about that coming up. But if you look at extroverted intuition, wanting things to change and wanting to see new possibilities and everything like that, you can see how that conflicts with introverted sensing. So yeah, the introverted sensing can kind of come out in negative ways a little bit, because it can say, like, while the ENFP is always searching for change, that sometimes the introverted sensing can want that stability a little bit and want things to kind of be the same and predictable. So it's kind of like a constant battle almost. But yeah, next I'll go on to the ENFP strengths, and one of the main strengths of the ENFP is that they're very enthusiastic and energetic. They kind of have like a charisma about them that can get people inspired or excited, or just kind of get them motivated. So yeah, they kind of are able to use that very well. They're also genuinely interested in people. They're interested in having conversations with people and getting to know them better, and really like moving on to more like deep issues than just small talk all the time. So they really enjoy getting to know someone as a person, kind of deep down and stuff like that. And they're also extremely intuitive and perceptive about people, so they're kind of good at understanding people and their motives and where they come from, and what they kind of do, and who they are as a person. So this can kind of help them easily deal with people in new situations, because they've kind of, they kind of understand where most people are coming from, and they're very good at, kind of just grasping that pretty quickly. And they're also able to grasp difficult concepts and theories as a whole. So, anything that's kind of, philosophical, or complex, or any kind of theory, like psychology, for example, they could grasp it, pretty well, pretty easily, and just kind of fit it all in and see the big picture pretty quickly. So yeah, that's just a strength that an ENFP has. And now, while all types have their strengths, obviously each type has a few weaknesses that go with them. And one of the weaknesses of an ENFP is that they dislike performing routine tasks. They could get bored very easily, and anything that's kind of very structured and the same and repetitive can really kind of wear on the ENFP and kind of demotivate them. So they're not a big fan of performing stuff like that, and obviously that can cause some problems. With anything like paying the bills, or keeping the house clean, or something like that. It obviously it can be a point of stress for some people. And ENFPs typically, while they're very accommodating of other people and understanding them, they do need approval and appreciation from others, or they definitely enjoy hearing that from other people, and that could be a blessing and a curse, because sometimes if they're not getting that approval or that appreciation, it could kind of wear on them, and cause them not to follow through, or keep their spirits up. And another problem is that ENFPs have a tendency to want to start many projects, and get really excited about starting those projects, but they could might not always finish them, and might cause kind of some problems, because they get like that shiny new object syndrome, and kind of just want to move on to the next thing, while like the other projects are still going on. And so obviously they can get excited about new things way more than finishing the last couple pieces that need to be put in place for the other projects. So that could be a point, an issue. Also, ENFPs by nature are very agreeable, and want to understand people, and want to go along with people. So this can also kind of cause them to be vulnerable to schemers or con artists. Just being very accepting of other people's can cause them to want to go along with what they have to say, and this could obviously cause some problems if that person has ill intentions, or sees them as a target, which can cause some problems. And also, the ENFP under stress, when they're under stress, they go into what's known as their shadow mode, and some shadow functions. And basically, when this happens, they may become overwhelmed by unimportant details. Like I said, routine or structure or anything like that. They want to avoid that, but sometimes they could just see those routine and structure everywhere, and just think that they're like almost trapped by that, and that they need to get away from all this routine, but it's just kind of like weighing them down, and stressing them out. And they can also become critical of others, just kind of just say what's on their mind, and just have complete disregard for others' feelings, which is obviously uncharacteristic of how they typically are. So that could just cause some unwanted issues. And ENFP can also do things to excess when they are stressed, such as overeating, drinking, abusing drugs, anything like that. When they're stressed, they could just want to be seeking some sort of novel behavior to escape their day-to-day lives. And also, when they're under stress, they could take charge without consideration to others, and this could come in with their extroverted thinking, which I kind of mentioned before. But it's basically like they want to organize their external environment, and doing so, they might, when they're stressed out, they might just be pretty forceful about it, which is kind of goes against how they typically would behave. But while it's sometimes a good thing, it can cause some conflicts with people that they're close to when they're trying to get these tasks accomplished. So yeah, that's kind of how the ENFP would behave under stress. And also, I have some free reports on the ENFP on growth as well as jobs and careers that the ENFP would be good at. And I would encourage you to go to my site, personalitygrowth.com/ENFP, and just go ahead and visit there, and that'll show you some more about this. And yeah, if you like this video, I encourage you to like it. And if you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and comment below, and I'll do my best to answer anything anyone has. And if a lot of people are kind of asking similar questions, I'll probably make another video about that. So yeah, and one more thing I'll ask you I'd really enjoy it if you would subscribe to this video, or my page, because I'll be posting a bunch of new videos shortly, and I'll be looking forward to making some videos that you'll be asking me about. So yeah, alright, thanks.